should give it up like I just ain't good enough. I wasn't tough enough to make it through the storm, so I strive to feed my fire, doing what I desire. I'll never give it up, I'm nothing like before.
Parents have to know when and where their voices should be heard.
That's why you got to have strong leadership.
Tell us, because this is the key moment right here. If you haven't, if you heard what Chris said, and now Cedric is going to chime in, this is the key moment to where we say there's a problem, this is the solution, but as people, as parents on the outside of the school system, how do we help and how do we move forward and how do we get things changed? Let's go, Cedric. Help us out.
It goes back to what I said, communication. Not only listening and talking with your child, but also being willing to go in, listen, and talk with that staff at the school. And saying,
but who do these parents go? I'm talking, me and you talking. I want to stop them from moving a principal from this school because he's a good principal. I don't want Cedric to have to move if Cedric don't want to move. I talked to Cedric, said, hey, Cedric's the principal of school A. And we were just talking because I went to go pick up my kid, and he said, oh, yeah, man, I'm supposed to be moving in the next year, whatever. Or I'm getting out of here. They're changing my station. And I say, I don't want you to go. You're great here. He said, I don't want to go. What do I need to do?
Go to the school board.
Go to the school
Say
board.
that out loud.
You got to go to the school
board.
as a group.
Hold on. But we're missing one part. And then again, like I said, this is barbershop talk. Okay? Here's the part you're missing. He mentioned go to the school board meeting. Cedric mentioned go as a group.
Okay.
But everybody has single representation. Whoever you elected to be your school board member, that group goes to that person and says, this is what we want.
That's the part, and I understand what Chris is saying.
Y'all gotta make this plain, though.
No,
this ain't plain. This is schoolography right now. I need.
I'm just to go there.
Well, I'm gonna show you the difference.
Homeography.
I'm going to show you the difference.
Okay. The reason why I cut Chris off on that one is because for some reason all the school districts are not set up like that, even though they are supposed to be. Because I do know what you're talking about.
I agree.
It's just,
but it's the same reason.
I couldn't tell you who my...
Okay, so pause real quick. So
finish that statement. You couldn't...
He
can't, but I'm going to show you what I'm getting ready to show you something.
Okay.
Oakdale, Edmond Public Schools, Putnam City Schools, right? Right. Putnam City Schools, Parcel KCPS. Can any of you all tell me who your school board representative is?
No.
Couldn't tell you. No. But here's the thing about it. You all don't have a complaint in your school district.
No.
You're satisfied to this point. Here's where I'm going. The places that are not satisfied have the people at the schools who control what happens. The average school board election don't even bring out 400, 500 people. So if it, like you said, it should be set up, it is set up. We don't have the leadership in place in certain minority small schools to go in and do what they're supposed to do, to get the person that can go and speak on your behalf. So when the budget is being made...
Say that again. You in schoolology. Say that again.
We want Jabbo.
Yes.
We want Jabbo.
Break it down.
Okay. All right. Next school board election is X. Here's our list. I'm sorry. Next school board election is X. Here's our quote-unquote list of demands. Here's the things that's happened to our schools over the course of the last two, 3 years. We want Jabbo. We're going to go to Jabbo and say, Jabbo, we need you to run for school board. Okay, I'm running for school board. And that group of people will be the people who support you.
Okay.
To make sure you get elected to the school board.
All right.
To represent them.
I'm ready. Then
you go file and you run. But here's the problem. What if it's 3 years until you can run again? Then that's where we get wiped out, to your point.
What I'm saying, though, because you're speaking from
I'm speaking from experience.
Oklahoma City type school district.
Even in the country.
Because in the country, it's not like that. We got more people that vote for the school board members than we got vote for me.
But I'm gonna go back and say,
see what I'm saying? Because hold on,
it's still
and it's because school board members in the small town mean more to us than everything else. Now, here's the question that I'm trying, and I know he wants this answer, because this is the question I'm trying to figure out too.
Okay.
He said, who do we go to? Out of those school board members that are already on the board, which do work, how do he communicate what he got to do with them? And I said the best thing to do is just go to the school board. And the reason why I said that is because you trying to find, I mean, you just pointed out, don't nobody know who the representative of the school board is. But the best thing you can do is go to the school board. Now, the problem, it ain't a problem. You just have to have some serious tact when you go to the school board. Because school board members will use them laws. You got 3 minutes. And you better not say nothing about me or somebody else on the school board. And I understand that. And the parents got to realize you can't go to the school board just talking any kind of way. You can't go nowhere just talking any kind of way.
So let's cut across the field.
Yeah.
For your help. Back to what we were saying about communication.
Help me.
Communication and parents. Stop showing up when it's just a problem.
Bingo. That's the answer.
If you show up before it's a problem, you will understand the process and know who they are.
That's the answer.
Okay. So parents,
I'm gonna tell you the strongest
show up
group
before there's
of
a problem.
individuals that can be in a school if it's organized correctly.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
Parent Teacher Association. If
and-
you got a PTA,
Yep.
you can rule the roost.
Now let's be honest.
Why? Hold on. Let's go. Why? Why does that work? Why does PTA work as far as getting things changed or stayed the same or what? Getting things moved.
And Cedric can add to
school
this.
system.
It's a true to life group of vested individuals.
Parent and Teacher
Teacher
Association.
Thank
Parent
you.
and
I
teacher.
knew where he was going.
Okay.
So it's
That's-
not just parents and it's not just teachers. It's both parents and teachers working together to make sure that that school is run properly and they are getting the resources that they need.
Okay.
Parent Teacher Association.
All right. I hope y'all listening. And man, this is getting good. And we're gonna have to come to a
I ain't
close.
ready yet. Hold on. I got one last thing.
If you let me finish,
ahead.
sir, we're gonna have to come to a.
Drop and Jabbo.
If
This is
we,
what we do.
if you look at here, we ain't got a whole bunch of time. I want y'all to keep listening, But before we go,
I love it.
if I was about to say, hey, whoever else got something on this subject, let's go ahead and get with that, and then we're going to come to a close. Let's go,
We doing that.
co-host.
Thank you, Ed. Go
We
ahead.
can't hear. Now, y'all can't see the
First of all,
faces
y'all can't see the faces.
that Drop
Y'all know
is
I'm
making.
faces because I could have sworn that I started this.
What is that?
See, now
I
we
could've
got to
sworn
go
question.
off the subject. We got
Okay.
to go off the
I should have
subject.
been still conducting it. You know what I'm saying? I got Jabbo coming in with the.
I'm gonna take a drink.
Here's what I'm trying to do.
Have a
I'm
little
trying to get to the point of why we went into that subject about teachers.
Okay.
Here's the whole point of the whole situation. Teachers, you go to that website, you fill out that form,
Yeah.
and that will give first-year teachers a chance to try to get some help.
What's the website?
It's in the description below. Just
Thank
go look at it. And all you got to do is go to that. Now, there ain't a bunch of questions, but there are questions that we won't answer. It sure is. And what's going to happen is we give the money to you. To you. The stuff follow you. Because, see, I've been there. I know how it goes. You get your little grant money. Let me go over to the Cedric so he can get my amen on this. You get your little grant money for your class. And then once you leave that class, whatever you bought got to stay in that class.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. You're
Yeah, I
right.
know the
You're
game.
right.
And see, that's what I don't want to happen to teachers. I want y'all to be able to, hey, this for you. See, it's a big difference than talking about student money.
Yes.
I always tell people, and I'm telling parents all the time, You don't even want your child at home. Look how many people was on Facebook. The roads ain't that bad.
I got one better than that. And I'm in after school. I had a parent to call me and say, "Hey, it's already bad enough that the schools are closed,
Hello.
but then the after school program is closed."
Come on.
Well, you got
And
So
I had to.
we had a winter storm in Oklahoma,
Yes.
and the schools were out like out of the 5 days of the week. It was about 3 or 4 days that the schools were closed. Go ahead,
They
Sam.
have the parents call you and tell you come get their kids.
I had a parent to call and say, all the ice is melted. And I said, I understand that. But at the time that I text you that morning,
It's ice.
and then when you got that remind message, the parking lots and the sidewalks were ice all over it.
Okay.
And we don't have the resources to
Say it again.
clear out
Say
those,
it again.
to stay in that
You
parking
don't
lot
have the
and to
They think-
clear that
they
ice up.
think-
That's another
they
show.
think-
Finish
they-
your thought. Finish
Let me
your
keep
thing.
going with the story.
Go ahead.
They think that y'all see how I did that. You like that? Because Jabbo goes there sometime, and I had to say,
I just want you to
And
finish
the
your
people-
thoughts,
But
sir.
let me keep going. We about to cut
We
now.
going off subject again? Ain't
No,
that
no,
we
I'm
doing?
still on the
Okay,
line.
because you good for that.
So we're trying to give the money. It's about the money for the
That's good.
Homie love, boy. Homie love.
It's about the money for the teachers.
Yes.
That's the whole key.
Right.
Now, we do have scholarships for seniors. I don't want y'all to miss that either. If you're a senior and you plan on going to college, now this ain't the scholarship for you to try to think you fit to give your money to your mom to pay the electric bill. No, bro, it ain't that one.
Wow.
It is your scholarship money for your school. If you have chosen the school, because you got to put on there, you've been accepted and all that. You got to upload 3 references, one from a administrator.
Don't make it sound
and
hard.
2, you need to do some work. You can't just get this and think you just, hey, why can't I do? No, you got to do some work. That's what our president said. He told me that a couple of weeks ago, and that's what we did.
Oh, well,
So,
there you go.
it's a take, but we give it to a girl and a boy, and we give it to a student athlete. Now here go the kicker. And I got the camera on Buddy too, because he was a part of this. We really focused on trying to give it to the student athletes that's different than the football and the basketball.
The traditional sports, those traditional.
We want our softball girls to be getting something. We want baseball players.
Volleyball.
We want volleyball,
Track.
tennis. We want track and field. Hey man, we want all that to get something, to try. Now we can do as much as we can. This is our way of trying to say, we ain't gonna complain all the time without a solution. This is the solution. Now, Jabbo made some good points. Yes, we do need to manage money better in the schools. Don't think y'all off the hook on that. No, y'all do need to manage money better. But
Yeah, that's another show.
I really want to
you
focus
you
on
you and I could
teachers.
argue that point.
I
That's
really
another show.
want teachers to have a shot.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that we can't try our best to focus on the teachers. I believe we can. And I believe that we can do the stuff we can do and try to make it happen. Hey, y'all got anything else? Because I'm about to get out of here. Hey, that's Cedric over there. Like he said, that's our president, Michael Bennett. Go ahead. You feel to say something?
Hey, and I love the point that somebody made that parents are teachers, teachers are parents.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? As parents, we got to remember, we did one of the hardest things that you could do as far as teaching a child. We taught them how to communicate, and we taught them how to move. We gave them the keys to make it in life, the foundation. So continue to be teachers. Don't just sit back and feel like you're a parent. Continue to be a teacher. Continue to motivate your child and push them and continue to have them to dream big.
Yeah. And that's Michael Bennett. He's the assistant treasurer on the board. Go ahead, Mike. What you got?
I'll just say it comes down to getting involved. Just get involved at some level, whether you're a volunteer coach or, like he said, you collaborate and get part of the Parent Teachers Association. It's about getting involved, and it costs you nothing to get involved.
That's Buddy up there. He is our vice president. You know, this is what he do. What you got, Buddy?
I guess I'm gonna continue to be Buddy and not Cornelius.
Never be Cornelius.
So hard. That's Cornelius Davis.
B Junior.
Woo!
Just believe in invest. Believe and invest and build. Don't break the kids down. Build them up.
That's right.
I like that. That's Lamont Swindle. Our treasurer. He told y'all that. He done already got on us about the money. Go ahead. What you got, baby?
Man, my final note is basically, man, just be there for your kids. There's nothing more than the kids having their parents and having their back. So I like to say, just be there for the kids, love them, and continue to be behind them and push them on so they get even better.
And y'all know Jabbo from Let's Talk with Drop and Jabbo. Hey, y'all know me and him fuss and fight. That's what we do. But man, I don't trust nobody else with my kids more than I do him. So there you go. Talk to him, Jab.
All right, so to me, Youth Moral Compass is morality. Morality is the long game. It might hurt in the in the beginning. So morality is like that medicine that goes down rough, but like I said, it's going to give you healing in the end. So if you do the right thing in the beginning and you set a foundation in the beginning, I think that's where morality pays off in the end. And so I say, go with morality, go with righteousness, go with justice. And it may be hard in the beginning. You may get everybody coming at you, but in the end, good people win in the end. So keep it up. Let's go.
And once again, that is, and I forgot that Jabbo is our assistant. He's our secretary. Don't forget that. And then we got one of our board members, and y'all, he's the resident
Public relations.
Politician.
Politician of the group. And I'm gonna keep it real. Hey man. He loves being in politics. I told him quit running because y'all be acting fool. But that's me. He keeps saying, I love my people. And he is not lying. Go ahead, Chris, talk to him.
Man, but first of all, man, Drop, Jabbo, as you guys have again cultivated this podcast and broadcast as well, it has grown tremendously. And as the homies would say, we thought it was somewhat comical at the beginning because it was like, okay, Ed got to eventually let Jabbo talk. And that was pretty much what we were laughing at. But what you all have stayed true to is talking about things that matter in the community and cities and states. And so I applaud you guys for that. And thank you all for having us. Ed has done everything from preach to teach on the homies, but y'all get a chance to meet us, and hear from us. So that's happened. But lastly, I'll say it again about parenting. It is a job, but it's also a blessing.
Yeah.
Okay, because I said this when I was running for office. Kids have never ever asked to be here. Yeah. So give them all you have. Give them everything you can give them. Support them. Buddy said it. Man, don't tear them down. Support them. Swindle said it. Show up. Be there.
Push them.
And Cedric said push them. And Michael was really succinct when he said just kind of be quality of the time that you spend. But the biggest thing for me is your children belong to you. And wherever they go, they represent you, first of all.
Yeah, they do.
And the second thing is you have got to be able to receive them back whole every day. And this world will break some people and children down. Social media is a monster. Mental health for our kids is a really big deal. So don't let your voice, the first voice they ever heard, hopefully, possibly, I'm not sure, first voice they ever heard, don't your voice be the one they hate to hear.
Makes good sense.
Don't let that happen. And just continue to love on them and keep them there. And then lastly, for our teachers, and you talked about this earlier, Ed. If they are bold enough to jump into this at this phase, whatever we can do to help them those first year teachers out, hey man, we're all for it. And for the kids who, if you think you're not good enough, if you just that middle of the run kid, let me tell you something. That's okay. Because the largest class in this society is called the middle class.
Speak about it.
And those are the individuals who get everything done in this country. And pretty much so in the world. Yeah. So it's okay to be right there. Cedric knows the joke I had about a seat. It's okay to be right there. And then finally, man, again, to the brothers in which I love, this opportunity is something we've been trying to come up with, trying to do since I've been married going on 25 years. Mm-hmm. So
since Homie Inc.
Homie Inc. That's it. So this is a 20-year process, people. He still has
Homie Inc. right here at the beginnings.
This is a 20+ year process. So the only person we're missing is Sweet.
Yeah.
And he'll shoot some knowledge. He'll do all his computer wizardry and do all of that. So man, again, I thank you all for just having us and allowing us to be a part.
Hey, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, okay?
Get the camera off me so I quit laughing.
Just make sure your kids have a chance to be them.
Yes.
That's it.
You can't make a decision for your kids. Some of your kids are gonna want to do stuff a different way. Some of them even gonna want to have a different politics view, different religion view. Yeah. And you know what? You gotta let your kids choose how they want to live. Now, you can guide them as much as you can, but they gonna do it their way, whether you like it or not. Believe me.
Cause
they gonna do it their way. My parents raised me up in a different type of way, and I chose to do it differently. That was just me. Nothing against my parents. It's just I didn't want to live that type of lifestyle. Mm-hmm. That was it. So let your kids be kids, and then when they get older, let them be older. Leave them alone. That's what we got. Jabbo, you feel to let us out of here, man?
Yes, I'm going to let us out of here. Once again, welcome to the Pride, all right? First of all, this is the Pride. Welcome to the Pride Studios. I want to thank everybody that that's here, the brothers of Youth Moral Compass. We want to thank them. And you guys, if you see them on the streets, now that you know who they are, let them know that you appreciate what they do. Hey, go to our social media. Let's Talk with Drop and Jabbo on Facebook. Like and share. If you're listening to this right now, like, share, download, like, and share. If you hear something that you like on here that can help somebody else, send it to them and let them get the experience and let them know that there's other subjects that we talk about that might be hitting right on what they are looking to get some knowledge on. This is what podcasts are about. It's about learning and hearing people's personal stories. We had it all on this series of podcasts, and you need to go back and rewind and listen again, because the information that was given out right now, you got to hear it more than once, twice, or 3 times, okay? With that being said, we thank you for whatever support that you can give us. Reach out to us on our website at dropmarshall.com, and you can watch different things on there. Also, we want to tell you guys, we appreciate your support in any way. We'll see you next week. Hey, thanks, fellas. All right, appreciate you. All right, let's go. That is it for this episode. Hey, we hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you did, please do us a favor and hit the like button and share with somebody else. And if you want notifications when our episodes or monthly live podcasts publish, then you got to go to the website. Subscribe. Do that now so that nothing gets missed by accident. Thanks again and for supporting us.
I'm as tough as you made me, but you never break me down. That just ain't